Welcome back to Traveling with Krushworth. It's time for another episode from our 2019 series in the United Kingdom. We're touring some of the best sites in Essex. First, we're in Britain's oldest recorded town, answering the siren song of ages-old Colchester Castle. Next, traditional afternoon tea in Rayleigh. Sign us up. Our trip continues at Colchester Zoo, one of Lizzie's favorite places. Finally, we're adventuring on the longest pleasure pier in the world. We're in Southend-on-Sea. Before we head off, if you haven't subscribed yet, it helps us get excited to make more travel content. Oh yeah, and don't forget to give us a like. Lizzie and I are in Colchester, paying homage to a patron saint of travelers, St. Botolph's Priory, founded in 1100 as England's first Augustinian monastery and named for the venerated 7th century Saxon, was dissolved in 1536. Centuries of violent conquest have left their mark on Norman-built Colchester Castle. Today it's a renowned museum, and Lizzie and I are walking with the ghosts of Colchester's past. The legendary Iron Age ruler Cunobeline, Roman Emperor Claudius, the Iceni Queen Boudica, and Matthew Hopkins, the notorious witchfinder general. Following the Roman invasion in AD 43, what was once Celtic Camalodunum became the first capital of an occupied land. Built in the late 11th century, Colchester Castle houses a secret. It's constructed above the remains of the most important religious site in Roman Britain, the Temple of Claudius. With each step that we take, we're deeper under the castle. We've emerged into the temple's 2,000-year-old vault foundations, built in an age when empires triumphed and fell and people died by the sword. Devoted to a deified emperor who changed the face of a nation, the survival of these rooms is in itself incredible. We're face to face with the scarred remnants of Boudica's savage revolt against Roman invaders in 60 AD. Determined to drive the oppressors from Britain, Celtic forces massacred the Roman legion and set Camalodunum ablaze, butchering every living person, man, woman, and child. Tragic artifacts remain: charred pottery, fused glass, jewelry left behind, its owners massacred, and a composite helmet made from the scorched pieces of other helmets that were buried together a year after the devastation. As retribution for our people's suffering and the brutal attack on our daughters, Camalodunum and its people fell, flames twisting into the sky. With the passing of time, the temple, erected once again, signaled a centuries-long golden age. Yet, everything comes to an end, the Roman Empire crumbling in the 5th century AD. 600 years later, William the Conqueror had the age-weary ruins wiped from the landscape, but not before using Roman stone for his fortress. Now, Lizzie and I are caught up in this castle's 17th century witchcraft hysteria. The dungeons at Colchester Castle were filled with the innocent, many of them beaten while shackled, tried in courts, and hung by the neck until dead.
Kevin and I have left Holbridge and we're on to Squire's in medieval Rayleigh, the building from which this coffee and tea shop runs, quaint at nearly 300 years old. Our afternoon tea was complete with mini sandwiches, scones with clotted cream, and we're still thinking about that delicious array of desserts. Thank you to my aunt and uncle for their gift to us, the chance for Kevin to partake in a thoroughly British tradition. We've travelled to Colchester Zoo, one of the best in the world. A wild time, there are opportunities to get up close with some of the animals. Kevin even got to feed a giraffe. Follow us, we're heading to the Australian Rainbow Pavilion. Feeding these parrots from small pots of nectar was definitely a cute travel experience. Renowned for its international conservation, Colchester Zoo supports threatened species all over the world, including elephants, sun bears, Komodo dragons, orangutans, and many more. An amazing place, Colchester Zoo surprises at every turn. We'll be back. Our afternoon of amusement and arcade games on the seafront in Southend-on-Sea brought back fond memories. You found Kevin and I at the halfway point on the longest pleasure pier in the world, which has been a vital city landmark for over 190 years. Tea and a treat? We're at Jamie Oliver and Jimmy Doherty's cafe and filming location for Jamie and Jimmy's Friday night feast. We're 1.34 miles out to sea, and the fastest way back is the Southend Pier Railway, which shuttles visitors to and from the gates. Back on dry ground, we couldn't pass up the chance to try out our skills at a proper British seaside arcade. Our afternoon in Southend finished in the most perfect way. We're checking out the aquatic species at Sea Life Adventure.
Thank you for watching this episode of Traveling with Krushworth. To return to London, click the link to the left. To follow us to Hampton Court Palace, click the link to the right. We'd love to hear about your experiences at Colchester and Southend in the comments below. Don't forget to watch other videos on the channel. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.